Hello, everyone. Welcome to more ALttPR Survivors of Hyrule tournament action. We've got Kaesden and Shareen facing off in casual boots, both of them not wanting to get eliminated and therefore not help their team in future games. Kaesden's team up 2 games to 1. You may notice the game 3. That's because the first 4 games can be played in any order. Anyways, let's switch to the game layout and hand it off to our commentators, Toffile and Drossi.
How's it going tonight, Drossi?
It's good. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad. Spring is starting to sprung around here, I guess.
Yeah, entirely too quickly. I mean, not that we had much of a winter.
I don't know. I love the fact that I had like a foot of snow on the ground and then it all melted away the next day. So, gotta love the Northeast. So,
Yep. Of course, Kaesden's out in California, so he's just probably getting soaked.
yeah. And tracking tonight for us, we have Lady Laura Linda. Thank you very much, Lady, for coming on this kind of something to put together today. So our mode today is going to be casual boots, which means we're going to have about 6 or so minutes where everybody's doing the same thing, maybe even 10.
Yeah, and we should also say that, a fair amount's on the line in this game. If Kaesden wins, then Illis will be the only player standing on his team, and he would have to single-handedly knock off everyone on Team Jesse.
Yeah, which would also be... Who's left on Team Jesse is, well... It looked like, from the briefing from Shareen, at least, Red Crystal Hera, Crystals, Desert, and Eastern.
Yep, that's what I saw.
Should be a pretty... it'll be kind of interesting. That's 3 pendants in the Dark World. So this could be a fast seed, even considering the fact that it's Cas Boots.
I've been seeing a lot of fast Cas Boots races lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, the flip side is if Shareen wins this, then we're guaranteed to take this series at least 6 games.
Yeah, it'll be... right now, it's going to be either a 2v2 or a 3v1. Though we only did in the first round of this tournament, only had 1 sweep. One other one went 2v2, the other one went 1v3, which was Stoffel Squad and Dark Hylia Island, with Dark Hylia Island only having Vortex of Doom left. That game is actually going to be that game 6, which is going to be Vortex versus game, which is going to be should be on ZSR, one of them, tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern, if anybody wants to watch that.
Yeah, one of the most exciting games so far was actually in this series here, where Jesse beat Lin by 2 seconds. Unfortunately, I don't think that one was restreamed.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's weird, because I was there for Magnet Hands versus me NDM, which was a 6-second difference. So it's weird, like, I'd like to say that was going to be the fastest, the smallest time difference, but it's already been beaten. So this is actually going to be this has actually been a really fun tournament. Oh, that race is on Friday. That is correct. I'm sorry. I'm thinking today is Thursday, and it is actually Wednesday.
You know how the week drags.
To be fair for me, like, my Thursday's a Wednesday. Yep. And as Jesse is saying in chat, GFE and Jesse are the 2 survivors who have clinched a spot into the kind of the closing portion of this round. And Illis is the only one for his team. Yes, Tom. Yes, I am. Or was. Unfortunately, nothing much in the way down to the cell, it looks like. Just some arrows and a heart piece.
Nothing really interesting in Escape so far.
Yeah.
I guess here's Dark Cross. Still nothing interesting.
Yeah, to be honest, I think what's going to be interesting kind of is to see where exactly we head after checking Sank. Because obviously the next place probably Bonk Rocks, and then you got to figure one of our two runners is probably going to break for CAC, and then the question is then, does somebody decide to be a little cheeky and maybe try to go for Ice Rod Cave, or...
I'm guessing Kaesden will do a CAC skip, knowing Kaesden.
Let's see, Cape, uh-oh.
And there's the map, so we have to open Sank Chest now.
Yep. Yeah, for Cas boots, I tend to be the guy who likes to do the cheeky little water walk out of Lost Woods over to Ice Rod Cave, and then try to get a knockout Waterfall Fairy and Hobo, even though they're out of logic. Just to kind of get them out off the table and see if I can figure out where the hell the flippers might be. Yep. Kaesden doing a map check and confirming what we do.
Did
good.
Skip Bonk Rocks?
No, they.
Oh no, he has the blue mail there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got distracted by the map check and didn't realize he had already done Bonk Rocks. Why is Shareen so far behind?
I think you might need to refresh Shareen's slightly. The screen.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh yeah, sorry, they're totally out of sync. On my side.
Bush grabbed his red rupees today. We're going to fucking CAC. We're gonna go do Lost Woods. Oh no, it's an probably an Agaseed. Okay, it's not probably an Agaseed, but it's very likely an Agaseed. But the fact of the matter, we already got the cave, so it's... Yeah. So, for those who missed it, that was the flippers on our Lumberjack Ledge.
I mean, maybe Swamp is a pendant. Almost a 50-50 chance now that we have 3 Light World Crystals.
That is true. I'd say get the 50 rupees, except Bushcraft's 8 dropping 20s. So.
And in tribute to Gamachu, we are picking up the filet.
Yeah. I mean, right now, the way I kind of am feeling is with that cape plus the flippers is it does feel like Swamper Ice is a crystal, but I guess our question is it going to be actual Aga for Dark World access, or are we going to get lucky and be able to skip that?
Well, with that Master Sword, the seed is starting to point us towards Aga for Dark World, though of course we still don't have a lamp.
Yeah.
Early Flute's always nice, you can activate it as soon as you come out of here.
Yep. I kind of feel like after Race Game, I'd like to go up the mountain just to get into the Dark World portal to kind of confirm if it's an Agaseed or not. But if you don't have a mirror or a hammer or a hookshot, like, that's a tall ask.
Hey, there's the Moon Pearl in the well. So we're now lamp away from Aga being in logic.
Yeah.
And we still don't have any glove or the hammer.
Yeah, though we're still like, we got nearly 20 checks before I guess it's really a serious concern, but like, it feels like something that the seat's steering us at. I'm probably undercounting at 20, by the way. No bottle for sick kid, unfortunately, but we got the flute already, so it ain't too much of an issue.
Okay, so we still have library and race game before we flute off.
Yep. Kaesden properly not going into the house to, just to see there's some bombs at race game.
And he's immediately going to check the desert area, which makes sense. Just get it out of the way.
Yeah. Going to be a little more thorough on checking Gina first. That's fair. Yeah,
well, he checked the ledge. The ledge is junk.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Fire rod. Not required for Aga because there's no torches in one of the rooms, but that is an interesting pickup. That puts Armos Knights potentially in logic if the big key's early and we have a bow somewhere.
2 ifs.
Yeah. Shareen immediately just grabs 20 rupees from the bushcraft and kills it.
Yeah, I was like, well, and a nice job trying to harvest towards Zora. Oh, he kills the bush crab after 1 drop.
Yeah. Hi, Krista. This seed is going pretty well so far. There's some wonderful stuff going on. ZeldaSpeedRuns tonight. Okay, well, there's the hammer.
Yeah, hammer's nice. Now we're a glove away from non-Aga Dark World access, and mushroom is always interesting. We can turn it in pretty readily with the flute.
Yeah. So with that money, obviously, I think the next place will be flute, just so we can go skip a extreme transition. Mushroom, fine.
Yeah, Shareen wants to know now. We'll see if Kaesden plays it the same way.
More money.
Yay. Now, Kaesden hasn't been looting bushcrab, so he's not quite at Zora money, but he could very easily get there.
Yeah. Some of the time that Shareen hasn't checked Agina, but Shareen has also spent a little bit more time getting bushcrabs to get him there, to get to that point.
Red meringue, so now we can check a stun prize.
Yeah. Here comes the water walk. Zora still not actually in logic, but with the money, you kind of might just want to knock it out. Oh,
is that
God.
A glove on
yes, it is.
Island?
Okay,
wow.
So we have now drawn Okay.
Unless you're really good at splash deletion.
No. This now definitely confirms that Aga is logically required for this.
Oh, it's logically required, yes.
Because you need to go get that flippers in order to get that. If not, you're going to have to do some...
yeah, that's why I was saying unless you're really good at
splash
deletion.
No, you can't splash delete that.
Jesse's saying in chat, Skullwood's Water Walk, which I have seen people do. It's pretty nice when you do it.
Yeah, it's either the Skull. You have to either do the Skullwood's Water Walk, or you have to do the kind of like that funky little jumping in and around Lake Hylia.
Hey, Zora's giving 60% rebates today.
Nice. Yeah, this seed just got really screwed up. And we got a bottle, so... Bye, Zeph. Bye, Zeph.
Of course, the other glove could very easily be in the Dark World as well, and then flippers are hard required. Then Aga, is hard required, and might as well pick up flippers.
Yeah. The thing right now is we're down to like 7 items in logic before Aga.
Yeah, we have Sick Kid.
Well, we just did
inside
Sick Kid.
Oh, did we? I missed it. It was quick. Inside of Spec Rock, Saha's Closet, Eastern. That's about it.
Yeah. So, we're gonna be seeing the lamp probably very soon.
Or else a glove, which would put the lamp in any number of places in the Dark World.
Yeah.
Wow, those 300s just keep coming and coming.
You know, this was a seed that had red rupees on bush crabs, and the game does not even care. Yeah.
So Shareen giving that Agena check time back to Kaesden.
Yep. So they're
and then probably Flute to 5 for both of them. Unless Kaesden wants to actually check Spec Rock while he's up here. He's not getting himself dead rocked, so, it's an option.
Yeah.
Shareen wasn't really going to hang out and keep getting hit by cabbages.
Just money on top of it. Another 300.
Ooh, the book.
God.
Well, there's another few checks.
2 checks.
Can't,
2.
Yeah. Well, we can't actually... Let's see, right. We can't get at either tablet. We can't finish Desert without a glove.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Swamp is a pendant.
Okay, so... That is interesting. So... I doubt Kazen's going to miss that information. That being said, it's going to really suck if there was a bow in the desert.
That's probably either the lamp or a glove.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised Kaesden's doing this rather than following the book straight to desert.
Yeah. Obviously, he doesn't know that Swamp's a pendant, so there's a chance that you're never going to see the mirror. It could be in GT for all we know. And could be betting on wanting to come into desert. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. What am I saying? We have to mirror to get a glove. We're going to see the mirror today.
Yes. No, but we need to find either the lamp or the glove somewhere in the light world.
There's our boots. They didn't move very far.
Ooh, Sea Shrine music, nice.
That might not actually be the boots. It might be our sword. Yeah, this is a really, really fun GFE. This is one of
But
those seeds
Krista
where
Joy's taking the blame for it, even though she didn't roll it.
Krista will always take joy for rolling interesting seeds, no matter where they go. Alright. Little Bow.
Stranger things have happened.
Lamp on Armos. Ooh, okay.
So...
It's desert.
Right, this isn't in logic yet. I mean, it seemed... If the seed's going to that much trouble to place the book there, desert was gonna be our next progression. Maybe desert has the hook shot, and then we have to check East Death Mountain. Who knows?
Yeah, so... from here, I kind of expect... I see either Shareen going right dipping Aga immediately, or they're going to immediately blind pull Spec Rock, because they know that Shareen should know that Spec Rock is their... wherever the next progression actually is. Yeah, just red rupees.
Yeah, I assume he'll save and quit to Old Man. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you don't even bother going in the top entrance, you just drop down because you know there's nothing else. Yep.
Yeah, he just realized that. Shareen was probably expecting a glove or the lamp, probably not expecting the book.
Yeah. And so they're about actually going to be straight up tied, except I don't believe Kaesden has done Zora, right?
He went to that area. I can't remember if he actually did the fish or just the waterfall cave.
Yeah.
Based on his money situation, I think he did do Zora.
Okay.
Jesse's saying he did Zora. Oh, Kaesden's just being like, screw this book, I'm doing Dark Aga.
I mean, you got a fire rod. If we have a vanilla glove, this is going to be an issue. But at the same time, like, we already know this is a logical Aga seed, so...
Still, I'm kind of surprised. You want to know... I mean, it's just as likely this is a glove as a lamp, or maybe...
I mean, this could even be a hook shot.
Right, as we were saying. Oh, one of those interesting seeds where neither desert key is behind the other.
Yeah, Gamma. So flippers are at Lumberjack. We have a glove at Lake Island. So...
Oh, vanilla glove. There you go. Time to beat desert.
And that's bad for Kaesden. Because Kaesden's gonna go get stuck in... Yeah, this... Yeah. Yeah, Swamper Pedestal is going to be something nice for Kaesden, though I think Shareen will probably get... It's very likely Shareen will probably get roped into doing Aga at some point or another, like, you know where everything is. But Shareen will also be, probably just doing the Skullwood's Water Walk to get their bow, to get their mitts.
Yeah, and just hoping he never has to go into Swamp.
Yeah, our second glove is on Lake Island, Gamma. So... Yeah, this was definitely one of those rare really kind of rare seed where you can kind of figure out that egg is logically required really early, and then try to figure out what you want to do.
Nice job on Landmo by Shareen. Waste one fire rod shot, and that was exactly how much he could afford to waste, and does the full fire rod kill.
Yeah.
But there is one item right side of desert. I assume Shareen will go for it.
Yeah. So I have to say, Shareen, why didn't you go run right side? And then I realized he got a vanilla glove. Didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he's not going for right side desert?
Well, I guess he figures I can get into Dark World. I know I'm going to have mitts and a mirror by the time I can go back. And the only way that this punishes Shareen is right side desert has the mirror.
Or maybe the hook shot.
I
mean, for all we know... Oh, and there's our map check. The other
Mire.
pendants... Mire and Thieves, yeah. What was the other 5-6?
I missed it, unfortunately. I'm sure we'll see it on Kaesden side in just a second.
Oh,
yeah.
Our tracker's saying Turtle Rock is the other 5-6.
Okay, well, Pyramid Fairy's probably dead then, but... really only alive for maybe like a bow or a med for Mire if head's required.
Yep, map check there confirming. And that's also Kaesden's first knowledge that Swamp is, in fact, a pendant.
Yeah, if Kaesden didn't actually like talk to Saha to find out what the green pendant was, I guess doing Ag is a little more understandable. Because you're kind of thinking flippers, like, it's a 50-50 chance, but it's a 50-50 you might not want to be on the wrong side of. But with Shareen knowing it, obviously, that probably colors a lot of their decision making.
Okay, what's Shareen gonna do now? Looting somewhere. 3, I'm gonna guess?
Probably 3. Check Vo. Yeah, check Vo, and you can clear Skull Woods.
Yeah, unfortunately, Thieves Town is a pendant, so it's not like there's an easy full clearable crystal, though Skull Woods is a full clearable crystal.
I mean, it's Skull Woods, we have Blue Mail, we have Master Sword. It's not really going to be too bad. It's just going to suck to kind of like navigate away from. So I think you probably want to end your route at Mothula, maybe. But we'll kind of see how this goes. Fortunately, Kaesden's going to get kind of suckered into the desert very quickly because they're going to have to do Pod next. And then after Pod...
Bolus Pod, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's got to grab his flips now.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's Ether in the brewery, which we may or may not need. But it's our first medallion that we've seen.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say you should Old Man start and flute to 9 and then take the Whirlpool over to Lost Woods. The Cross Keys player in me for me is saying that to get to the Lumberjack, but then I realized you're going for flippers, so...
Hey, there's the hook shot, okay. It wasn't hiding in desert.
Yeah. I think the only flipper check left is Hobo.
And a good lesson in why the front of Pendant Thieves is basically an overworld check. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Hobo yet, have we?
No. And Shareen's a banana. Ooh, one item front of pendant.
But it was an
Thieves
important
Town.
item.
It was, but it's a one item front of pendant Thieves Town.
So Shareen's going to the back?
Yeah. I mean,
Jeez. I mean, you've gotten one good item out of here.
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you kind of want the mirror, and there are ways you can look at it. I guess it's just. I guess the other way to look at it is that what does that hookshot get you? That hookshot gets you Paradox Spiral and Hera and Bombo's tablet. So that's
Ether
a decent
tablet.
amount.
Yeah.
Ether tablet, yeah. So that is a decent amount of stuff, but like. You'd really like to have the mitts. Knowing where your mitts are. I think you kind of really want to have that mirror on hand, just so you have the mitts for. Just so you have the mitts, so you could just like do all Deathmount in one go. And
So, let's suppose you get the 2 items in Thieves' Basement. Do you beat Blind just in case this is a Ped Seed? I mean, for all we know, Ice Rod's on Ped.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a real. Well, we're not bowl locked in pod. That is an interesting question. I think if you're come this far in Thieves and you know that Blind has the map, I guess you probably should just do it. But especially since like you don't have a mirror to just like warp yourself out, and you're gonna have to like death warp yourself on Kumiao. We're only sitting on like 9 hearts, so it's not that 8 hearts, so it's not that bad. But
Oh. Well, Blind has an item, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaesden's trying the hover here from
Yes.
Arena area.
Yep, the hardest one that you normally see.
Wow, I thought he'd overshot that, but he gets it.
Nice. Fortunately, we just got 2 keys.
Which means that Vanilla Big Key Chest and Stalfo's Basement probably have items.
Yeah. Yeah, we have 3 keys, so we've had it, and we already spent 1. So yeah, these are our 2 items in the front.
And Shareen is way off script on this blind fight, but he takes him down.
Unfortunately, nothing really in the back of these.
So as I was saying, there was no point in going to the back of Thieves.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the 2 keys on the right side here mean that the entire back of Pod is logically bow-locked.
Yeah. Alright, just 10 arrows on Bumper Ledge. There's your shield upgrade. Oh, good. At least the big key's in the front of Skullwood.
Big key to get a small key, of course.
Yeah.
GFE calling me out that, yes, the 2 keys on the right side didn't alone mean that the back of Pod is entirely bow-locked, but the fact that there wasn't a third key not on the right side means that.
Darn, we got our first item out of the woods.
Shareen got a death warp here.
Yeah. There's the map.
So we've gotten 2 small keys out of Skullwoods so far?
Yeah. Honestly, you probably check this chest, then you go kill Mothiel, and then...
Right, I mean, if this isn't a small key, then you know Bridge Chest is, and you can skip it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Kaesden now knows that desert was the answer, and now he's going to curse and hope that it was just the lamp, and then knows it can't be the lamp, and now knows it's probably the glove.
Speaking of lamp...
Which is how did it get there?
Well, now Aga's in logic.
Yeah. No, Shareen, yeah. You have to go around the other side.
Yeah. Hopefully he remembers that the bridge chest is a small key.
No, he shouldn't. No, he pulled 2 items.
Right. Oh, right. So he really shouldn't be opening it. Hopefully he can count to 2.
Yeah, so we're going to see a little moment of truth here called What the Heck's on Right Side Desert, and hopefully it's not going to be Shareen's mirror. Or something that can lead to a mirror for Shareen. Because this is a check I don't think Shareen's doing until he has a mirror.
Yeah, but I think Kaesden also is going to route the same as Shareen, and then the question is, will he go back in for Right Side Desert?
Oh, God. He's probably feeling... If he's feeling behind, and he's going to do the thing where he thinks there's something on right... If there's something on Right Side Desert, I've lost.
Also, let us admire the remix of the Final Fantasy II cave music.
Okay.
Okay, moth fight. Moth not cooperating too well.
Our second item in desert was just money, so... Shareen made the right call. I don't know how to route this desert Zaf, other than when I got the glove, I would have gone immediately back to Lambdalus. This is an awful desert to round without a mirror.
Okay, Shareen finally takes down Moth. That does put him up 2 crystals to nothing.
Yep. So... Or, interestingly, it kind of means that our next... We've kind of seen everything on the North Dark World and VoE side of things.
I think you do Death Mountain and Hera now.
Yeah. I think that's where our progression is going to be. Because otherwise it's Pyramid or Catfish. And,
But Shareen has the flute out. No, okay, he is doing the mountain.
Look, Wally, that was 80 keys. It's a different mode. Different mode, very different mode. It's almost the exact opposite.
Seeing Paradox Cave reminds me, I think it was the SG Daily today was Kaz Boots and had 3 swords in Paradox Cave.
I could totally... Oh god, that must have been a seed.
And this is Cal's Boots, so you already start with one sword. Hey, there's the mirror in Paradox Cave. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is going to kind of come down to whether or not really there's like a bow or ice rat in Swamp Palace at this point. I guess. Well, actually, let's go see what's on Mr. Pedestal. There's our last shield. I guess. Okay, we're not checking pedestal. Never mind.
Well, we're gonna get an ether tablet check.
And it's
a
buck.
We can also do Spike Cave after Hera. That's in logic.
Yeah, it's Spike Cave or Spiral Cave, and I don't know which one.
Oh, yeah, right. Given this routing, you have to pick one or the other. Not very friendly Hera. 2 dungeon items so far, and the big key's vanilla.
Yeah.
So Shareen gonna hope that Compass Chest and Boss have the 2 items.
No one has checked pedestal yet. And we got an item in the big chest.
Yep.
So Kaesden can make up some time if they just take the hookshot and bail.
Fear 2-1 is the score currently.
Yes, this is a best of 7, you could say. Kaesden's team, which is
Team Jesse.
Team Jesse. I actually do have the actual names here. No Hyrule versus WTS How to Last Location.
101.
101 on. So Kaesden gonna save some time. Of course, now we're gonna have the fun fact: if something's on ped, then.
And Shareen does opt to do Spike Cave rather than Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
For the Bloomerang.
Yeah. Well.
So. Oh. Phantom train music in Skeldon Forest. Interesting.
Okay, well, I guess Shareen's... Okay, so Shareen's going to give
Lame.
a lot of time back. Going to give a lot of time back now, but can't really blame him.
Yeah, I kind of thought he'd charge the Water Walk and over Skull Woods and get his mitts.
I guess if you're kind of sitting on the balance, is like, your next progression's either in Swamp Ice, and chances are it's in Swamp. So.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is we haven't found the bow or Samaria yet.
Yeah.
And you don't really want to do, Samaria-less Ice, even though you know it's in logic, and you don't have the bow to finish Eastern or Pod. And yeah, Swamp is 7 items today, given Green Pendant.
I mean, We're literally just some Mario away from possibly having petting logic. So, that's actually kind of scary.
Right, but our logical bow could be on Ped.
Yeah.
As well as the Ice Rod, as well as the Turtle Rock Medallion.
I mean, thankfully we already have a hammer, so that can't be an Ice Palace today.
Kaesden having a bit of trouble with those fire rod shots. So he's gonna basically have to do the moth fight without magic.
I think he should have a blue goo. So, at worst, there's a blue goo.
Oh, and Shareen does get to use hook speed on the Aga cutscene, which Kaesden didn't get to do.
Got to the torches. Good. Good. Should only be like one more hit. Yeah, there we go.
That was a really nice moth fight with Master Spins.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't really paying attention to the balls.
I don't think there were too many.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at... Yeah, I was...
Shoutouts to Vortex of Doom in chat on his mission to single-handedly take down, what is it, Team Stalfos Squad?
Yeah. The secret is to cast Ether. They all die in an instant.
Yeah, so Shareen can do Catfish into King's Tomb, and... Oh, no, he's just gonna skip... Or maybe do King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge first, and then go over to Catfish?
You're not doing Catfish, because you're going to end this by going over and getting your mids. By getting your flipper so you can get your mids.
Oh, right. Kaesden still needs to go to the mountain to get his mirror.
Yeah.
And just more money from Catfish.
Yeah.
Considering Shareen is already at 1359. Oh, there's the bow on
the
Graveyard
bow.
Ledge. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can complete Pod and Eastern. So, GFE, you want to face Illis or Shareen next? But, yeah, now that we know where that bow is... Like, the only things that could be in Swamp are... Samaria, Ice Rod, and Mire Medallion, and not Mire Medallion, TR Medallion.
Yeah.
There's Kaesden's mirror.
Yeah, and with kind of how this all shook out with the item placements, like this is going to really work out well for Shareen because right side's 2 keys, the small keys and the big keys in Stalfos basement. So having the mirror, Shareen's just kind of going to be able to just like do right side and then go immediately to the back and mirror and then pop back over to Eastern.
Wonder if Kaesden's gonna do Hera Basement.
Yeah. I don't. I know that Green has seen it when he was water walking. I'm pretty sure Kaesden followed up with the same sort of deal, so I'd have to imagine that you go peek.
Yeah, he only just got the mirror for it, and since he's on the mountain, I don't see why you wouldn't do Hera first.
Yeah.
So he is gonna do the basement and get the big key, so we'll see what's in the big chest.
Fortunately, I don't think Kaesden's going to be getting his mirror shield today.
Wonder if Shareen just rushes Helma King now. That would actually help him, because as I recall, there was a dungeon item in the big chest, so if we skip that,
yeah,
we'll never have to do it.
Yeah, the 2 dungeon items were sitting in Dark Maze. So if you... And I think it was the upper right corner and the... Well, one was the upper right corner and the other is big chest, so...
So whichever way he traverses it, he can skip one chest.
Yeah, hopefully, but hopefully he just decides to hammer yump, and... Because that's the quickest way to get 2 items. Oh! That's unfortunate for Shareen.
Yeah, not required, but tempered is certainly nice.
Yeah. Though as it stands right now, Shareen's kind of got enough of a buffer where that might not make much of a difference. And it will make a difference, and of course, you know, there's still another sword out there.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Maybe the 4th sword shows.
A second bow would be very nice, and that would kind of like almost... That would do a lot of the negate... That would negate a lot of the silverless time spent to win shenanigans.
Oh, Shareen's been reading Nintendo Power and is doing bomb strats on the Helmasaur mask.
Oh, and here we go. Kaesden has opted to go for Spiral Cave rather than Spike.
He'll never get the Bloomerang. And as you were saying, he'll never get the Mirror Shield.
That beautiful, beautiful Mirror Shield. It's a hard piece. So is this going to be mitts, or is this going to be... So now, so the unfortunate thing that I think we're going to see happen is I think Kaesden may push ice or swamp before... That bow's not in a good spot for Kaesden, unfortunately.
No, not while he's down here.
K45 at least. I kinda would want to get... I don't know. I guess you're not committing to doing Smith Chain. This is a way of not committing to Smith Chain. Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. The other item was... Okay.
But it's okay, Shareen is going to do this way, so he'll be able to skip the big chest.
Yeah.
Nope, that was... Okay.
Oh, damn it.
I misremembered where the map was. Oh well, doesn't save him any time then. So the hammer yump would have saved him time.
Yeah. Bombos tablet. More cash.
I don't think this seed has given us enough cash.
No, you know, now you check the stun prize. Maybe our tier 1 is just red rupees.
Probably is.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Kaesden is going to get stuck doing a bit of clearing. Hopefully, this isn't going to lead them to their Samaria or something that it can pull them up to Turtle Rock rather than going to check Graveyard Ledge. And with a machine gun. I don't know why Man with the Machine Gun is the theme for Swamp Palace, but so be it.
Because it's what you'd like to do to get through Swamp Palace quickly. But we are almost at Armos Knights. This will be Shareen's 5th crystal.
Yeah. Shareen running a little low on arrows, but we'll still have a chance to probably pick up some along the way, I guess.
I mean, better than going into the Armos fight with 17 arrows. Cough,
we've lost...
cough.
Well, we've managed to lose 6. I was gonna say we had 6 to spare, and then we managed to lose all 6. So
that's okay. You don't really need arrows in Ice Palace.
no.
Oh, there's Bombos in Swamp. That could be spicy if that's needed for TR.
Yeah. Ice Bomb Dogger down. Big keys, of course, in the back. Guess this game hates us.
Well, it could be locking itself, and then we have, like, the God Swamp, right?
Yeah. Gee, that's a lie. You know exactly what you'll say.
we haven't seen either dungeon item yet, right? Any of the dungeon items?
No, this has actually been a really nice swamp.
But at the same time, Bombos is the only, like, interesting item we've gotten.
Yeah. Ooh, just missing the one cycle. I hope Bubbles did.
Okay, so that is truly the God Swamp. You never see that.
Yeah.
Why is Shareen doing Swamp? Oh, Vortex says we did find the big key.
We did. Well, no. Okay, that's right. We found the big key in the back, so there is one item left in Swamp.
Oh, was it in Diver Down?
Yeah, it was one of the Diver Down chests. I mean, to either runners.
So from Diver Down chest, you can go back for the big chest.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do it though. Like, to either runner's credit, I think this is just my mitts are on floating island or on Lake Island. I have to use this portal anyway.
Shareen has learned from Gamma he will only go back to the big chest if there's something in it. Oh, I just realized this is an interesting take on the Gilgamesh theme. I didn't recognize it for a bit.
I mean, technically, it's Battle on the Big Ridge. It's Battle on the Big Ridge, but that is.
I know.
I mean, that's where you really are introduced to him for the first time. Actually, I'm curious to see exactly what the Swamp House music for Shareen's MSU is.
I don't know Invictus well enough.
Oh,
okay, sure.
It's a ROM hack, so it's going to be a variety pack.
Ah. And Shareen's not going back for the big chest, so it will remain forever unknown, because once you got 5 items out of Swamp, you're not going back in for 1.
Yeah. GFE, here's the question. Do you do Graveyard Ledge before you go back to the Thieves Town for 3 items? Yeah, unfortunately, this is a fight where Tempered actually does make a bit of a difference. I do think Bombos is kind of nice. I kind of feel like, at least for Shareen's side, Shareen might opt to use Bombos and then Fire Rod spam. I expect Kaesden kind of just a Fire Rod spam and then Tempered slashes. Yeah, Mire, because right after Swamp becomes Mire and DDM. So, at the very least, you want to get your TR medallion knowledge.
So what's Shareen gonna do now? Oh, right, Kaesden forgot to pull the tongue there because he's probably used to Icebreaker, but no Samaria yet. I have to imagine Shareen's gonna dive Ice too right after this.
Yeah. It's a very serendipitous route.
That's our second junk item in Ice. And ice is junk. Unless I totally miscounted, that was 3 items. So I don't get why Kaesden's going this way. Tawfile, did I miscount?
I don't think so.
Did Kaesden miscount?
Does Kaesden need the big key? Kaesden shouldn't need the big key.
He did. He did the bomb jump.
Big key chest was a small key.
He got the big key out of
Compass
Icebreaker.
Yeah, Shareen right now has a fairly decent lead.
And that's a small key, and I expect the map to be on Cold Stare if I didn't miscount.
Yeah. Because I can only think of 2 dungeon items I saw.
Yeah, we've gotten both small keys. We've gotten the compass and the big key. I don't think we got the map. I think we got...
Well, regardless, in case it's full cleared it out. Yeah, so right now, Kaesden has a... Kaesden is trailing a little bit. They have a Tempered Sword, which will get him sometime, but Shareen has 2 more crystals cleared, and has a bow that's in a spot that Kaesden isn't likely to get to. Kaesden has done a few more checks than Shareen has on the overworld, but they're probably not going to lead to anything. They're not stuff... Well, I guess there was a map.
Miscounted.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I guess the map was probably either in H room or the spike room. Oh, who uses a hug shot for this room in Ice Palace? Like the devs intended. Alright, well, we got a 2/3 chance we can get into Mire. And of course it's Quake.
See, GFE, the problem is I have a couple of degrees in math, so you know I can't count.
Well, you can count, you just...
Oh, and what do you know? Meyer Shed was the answer all along.
I hate you, kid!
So now we know we can get into TR. Does Kaesden dive TR?
I think you dive TR. Yeah, unfortunately this is... Okay, he's checking the green pendant, that's fine.
Yeah, I imagine Shareen will do something similar.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with that medallion and Samaria placement, that's probably going to be... It's going to be very hard for Kaesden to find an ice rod where Shareen isn't going to get to it almost immediately after. And then Kaesden may get roped into dipping TR or dipping Mire before trying to finish the seed. A bow, there is, of course, the possibility of a second bow showing up, but we're starting to really run out of spots.
Oh yeah, now that's something that Shareen realized that Kaesden didn't. Oh no, he got the big key.
No, Shareen...
Right, he got the big key and then went over to left side, which I think is better routing.
Yeah, no, Shareen routed this to go to Ice Tea before checking Freezer Chest, which is the right call. You don't ever want to be doing that left to right bomb jump in a non-doors mode.
And flippers were hard required because that Bombos from Swamp opens TR.
Well, that's at least a sigh of relief for Kaesden. So it was in fact a doubly required Agassi. Aga locked 3 items today. That's rare for him. Of course, that's there.
What was it? I missed the first item.
Our lovely shovel.
Oh. Hey, we haven't had any fetch quests since that early mushroom.
That is true. That's... And speak of the devil. Well, now at least you're kind of incentivized to do smith chain. But
yeah, I think if TR doesn't have Ice Rod, Smith Chain's your next play.
you might do Myra first.
Is Kaesden doing Spike Cave? I guess so.
Yeah. This will actually work out a little bit better for Shareen, because I have to imagine when Shareen does Dark Death Mountain, Shareen ends in Spiral Cave. So rather than doing this run 2 screens twice, back and forth that Kaesden's had to do, they're going to be able to kind of like end this route a little more naturally. But this unfortunately also puts Kaesden in a really bad position for actually dipping Total Rock. So I am actually kind of surprised in that. I'm surprised they didn't dip Turtle Rock before Spike Cave. Shareen's like, oh, thank God, it's Quake. I don't have to worry about my medallion. And then Shareen's like, oh, fuck.
I mean, he's still not thinking about going into Mire. At least I hope he's not.
No, I had 1 item from Go Mode and it just being the Ice Red. I think you have to make the Turtle Rock play.
On the other hand, he has 2 pendants already, and we haven't checked Ped.
Yeah, that is suspicious. Okay, so Kaesden is managing to pull the bow out, which is nice. So they'll be both kind of be sitting Ice Rod for Go Mode, but Kaesden will be up 2 crystals.
I wonder if Shareen does Hera Big Chest if Ice Rod isn't in Turtle Rock.
I mean, you're not going to get a better chance to come back to it, but on the other hand, it's Hera Big Chest. And Hera Basement. Locked Hera Big Chest. Yeah, Shareen routing this a little bit better.
I'm trying to think, though. We can't portal save because we've beaten Aga.
Yeah, that actually is a consideration. I forgot about that.
So that might be an incentive to do Hera Big Chest because, hey, if it's there, that's the one thing you can save your portal for.
Yeah. We'll have a bit more of an equal accounting and see exactly how far Shareen's ahead in a second. Because I think right now the only thing Kaesden's done is Spiral Cave, and Hera Big Chest. Oh, and Right Side Desert, I guess. But Right Side Desert doesn't exist.
Anyway, Shareen's gonna do TR now.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it's another Ice Rod and TR seed.
And Shareen also
Prob-
briefly, so relief.
Probably bottom of Laser Bridge, because that's where it always is. Well, even if Ice Rod isn't in TR, Shareen's getting all the key collections out of the way.
Yeah. Ooh, really big key.
So, Compass Chest must be a small key.
Yep.
And then, Chain Chomp Chest must also be a small key.
Yep. I think that means Lava Chest is probably an item.
Most likely, though you never know.
Shareen doing the nice Mario strat for this. Completely dodges all the
Wow.
jumps.
And
I don't know how he grazed that last one, but he did.
And there's crystal number 5 for Kaesden.
Shareen getting some more arrows, building their count back up to 20 after the Armos fight.
I wonder where those silvers are. Probably GT.
We don't really have a lot of crazy spots left. We just have bad spots.
Well, you were right about an item in Lava Chest.
Yeah.
So what does Kaesden do after Armos? Also TR?
I mean, I think the safe play is to do TR. If you're feeling behind, maybe you try to avoid TR, because if you feel like, on one hand, I don't know how you would feel, because on one hand, you did AGA and you can feel really bad about doing AGA, but then you also have to know now at the very end of the day AGA was actually hard required. It wasn't like, as we thought, like where it could have been like a soft requirement, where we had to just do it for logic. So I don't know if you feel a little bit better about your routing and then you just decide to dip TR, or if you stay the heck away from TR and you try to dig an Ice Rod first because you think the only way that... God damn it.
Hey! There are silvers in Mimic Cave!
Yeah.
Oh, and Kaesden also ran right by that 5 arrow, and is also going into Armos with the same number of arrows Shareen had, but missing fewer shots.
Yeah, it won't matter too much for Shareen if Ice Armos is the thing now, though.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think Shareen is very likely not to run out of arrows for the rest of the seed. Yeah, I don't know why Kaesden didn't look in TR for Urbo or Nice Rod. That's going to cost them like another minute on a mountain reclimb, which here it comes.
Okay, so we have not found map or compass yet in TR.
Yeah.
I believe, or it was compass in the map chest. Now I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember which one's map chest. So I think right now, outstanding between the two runners, I think we just have Meyer, Ped, Smith Chain, Hammer Pegs, and Magic Bad.
And Dig Spot.
And Dig Spot. Oh, wonderful. Shareen actually getting another arrow back that they can't use. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Armos Trinix has the last dungeon item.
Yeah, I don't think we got 2 dungeon items. So Shareen is staying here, so he's gonna do either Spiral Cave or Hera Big Chest or both.
I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Spiral Cave. I think here at Big Chest is just a hard skip until it's your last location. Yeah, unfortunately, with compass there, Kaesden's going to clear to the end anyway. So it's not going to matter too much.
Okay, that was an item there. I'm confused.
Yeah, so there's nothing even on Trinex when we kill him.
And Shareen's got the flute out. I assume flute to 3 and do Smith Chain?
Yeah, well, shovel and then switch chain probably.
No, flute to 4? Oh, shovel, right. See,
Yeah,
I probably would have checked shovel as a detour while delivering the purple chest.
If he wants even more progression and pendant dungeons for this seed today, that hard required Aga to get into at least 2 different dungeons.
Hey, maybe this is an AD seed, right? Okay, this is weird that Shareen is doing Magic Bat as an isolated check rather than as part of Smith Chain.
I think Shareen's just trying to, like...
Preserve Portal, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do everything he can in the light world, except for Hera Big Chest.
Yeah, that chest doesn't exist. It's dead. Unfortunately, I think that's his last light world check, so...
I mean, he can check Ped, but he can't pull it.
Yeah, I don't think you... At this point, I don't think you pull Ped. I think you just go... When you do Mario, you kill Vidi if you don't find Dice Rod. And then you pull Ped.
Yeah, I think this is Smith Chain into Meyer.
Okay, never mind.
No, he's checking Ped. Okay, well then.
Hera Big Chest was just a sword. Which is nice. It's nice for Kaesden, but it's not going to be making up the time difference right now.
Yeah, especially now that Shareen has silvers. He's not going to have to do 24 spins in Phase 4 Ganon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I think Shareen's got to do Smith Chain now and then Meyer.
Yeah. And then there's one more item in Swamp, which I don't know if you go into when you're doing purple just because you're right there. But...
Oh no, going back into Swamp for that one item would be ugly.
Yeah, but... As it stands right now...
I guess maybe not as ugly as doing Meyer.
Well, it doesn't matter. Shareen's going to flute out of with the purple chest anyway.
Shareen's really fluffing now.
Shareen is embracing the inner Pikachu that's inside of all of us.
I mean, that was some serious fluffage picking up that red 20.
Look, he needs it to pay the dwarves.
And they're gonna take half of it. And give him a nice rod.
Give him a nice rod.
So that's go mode at 124 and change.
Yeah. I guess it's really going to kind of depend on what Kaesden decides to do after here. He unfortunately still does have quite a bit more. He doesn't have a lot more, but he does have more checks open than Shareen does on. I can't imagine that Smith should be kind of high up on that list. But
GFE, Kaesden is not trying to save Portal. So yeah, he'll do Smith Chain he'll do Hammer Pegs first. Maybe he'll grab that $20 so that he can pay half of it to the Smiths.
Maybe he goes into Thieves Town and goes for the 3 items in the back of Thieves Town. Okay, no, he's just going to go get Smiths.
I mean, Shareen's still a mountain climb ahead.
Yeah.
GT Basement can do weird things. I don't know if Shareen knows the 2-in-1 Samaria strat for Master Sword Ganon if we don't turn up the 4th sword in GT.
Yeah.
Shareen does have a fairy. No, he released the fairy. Thought he had a fairy.
Yeah, I do agree, Jesse. Kaesden making the right call to get Smith's done before doing anything else is going to.
But he gets head rocked.
I should learn to not say things before bad things happen that disprove my point.
Shareen dies to Chomps, Kaesden gets dead rocked, anything can happen. This is a clown fiesta.
It's not that big. I don't think it's big enough for... it could still come down to GT routing. That is like the one last thing that could like throw a wrench into things. There could be enough difference in GT routing where the Tempered Sword might be able to come into play.
And Shareen's gonna have to do hammer strats on Trinex.
Yeah, but hammer strats aren't too bad.
They're a bit slower than tempered strats. Though not as bad with quick swap. We might want to powder an anti-fairy in the next room. Nope, he's just going to rely on his blue goo.
Is it 20 seconds slower? It doesn't feel 20 seconds slower. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hammer Trinex is 20 seconds slower? I don't think that much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that it is kind of surprising. Kaesden took the lower portal rather than the TR portal.
Yeah, like, it made sense that when Shareen did it the first time because he hadn't checked Super Bunny, and so you could just do the checks on the way.
Right.
Whereas Kaesden actually did the inverse the first time. He went through Paradox, opened the portal in TR, and then dropped down, which also meant he lost time running back through Super Bunny and out it again.
Anyway, that's crystal number 7. So if you want to throw numbers in chat about, where the GT big key might be.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a mode where this matters. The last couple races I've been doing are ED keys. And big key could be anywhere. I mean, at this point, Tempered's... We got 2 checks in Meyer. We got Purple Chest. It's very likely Tempered's in here. I mean, there's like 4 checks that we haven't seen in the entire game otherwise.
So what routing will Shareen take? He's doing probably Dark Magician. Check 1 is the map.
Yeah, DM does give Kaesden if it's on right side. And jumps immediately right. Well, we got 2 keys on Stalfos Room. There might not be a key in Hope Room. So this could be some really screwy routing. I don't know how Kaesden likes to route GT. So...
there is a small key in Hope, so one way or the other, Kaesden's gonna wind up in Compass Room, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, now the GFE rightly pointing out in chat, and Tam is also confirming that. Dark Magician route is a nice route in that it does kind of like, it's the safest route. It safeguards you the most against time loss because you kind of hit everything quick. And so,
ooh, red mail too.
Red mail too. Okay, so
and that actually saved Shareen a little bit of time because Kaesden's gonna have to get the pot key after Compass Room if he goes right, whereas the 2 small keys in Stalfos Room means Shareen's set for the climb.
Yeah, so Kaesden is going to get time back, regardless, because they're just not going to have to do Stalfos Room. This is going to be really close.
Oh, yes. Our tracker, Lady Laura Linda, reminding us that that was 9 checks.
Ah, yes, the strongest number of checks. Or the stupidest number of checks.
So I guess shout-outs to Quick 10 Draw, who guessed 10.
If I was actually typing in chat, I usually like to guess 9 as my gag gift. My gag bet. But, unfortunately, I didn't do that, so I can't. Ooh, Shareen, Kaesden also having trouble with getting that second Samaria block down.
Shareen is out of magic.
I think Shareen still has a blue go.
Oh yeah, he does have blue.
Yeah, there we go.
Just make sure you save enough of that magic for, torches. What the heck was the hitbox on that Stalfos? So Shareen on Wizrobe 2 as Kaesden enters the gauntlet.
Yep.
Nice tense music from the Kefka fight. So, does Shareen open any checks up here? Yes, he is checking these for another sword.
Yeah.
No luck so far.
Can't really blame him.
Nice clean landmo fight for Kaesden. Good. Shareen remembers that if he does one slash on Moldorm, he has to do a second one or he's going to get the Enraged Storm.
Yep.
Oh, well that's fortuitous. Now he has a lot of luxury on the Ganon fight.
Yeah.
As he's getting bodied by these helmets, though he does have red mail.
Oh, God.
I mean...
I had to eat up, like, one...
My eyes!
Yeah, just... Two?
Yeah.
Two.
Could get a triple-double here. Yep.
Nice. Alright.
So the last sword's probably somewhere deeper in GT basement.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kaesden absolutely nailed Mini Helmworm. Alright, so here we go! Shrin's gonna elect for some Aria strats.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
That's 4. 8. Should be 12. Not good Ganon spawn locations.
No, definitely not. This could give Kaesden the time he needs.
Yeah. Ideally, Shareen would want to be on phase 3 by now. Of course, he doesn't know this. He doesn't have silver tempered. Okay, there we go. That might be enough. That spot. Okay.
Okay, phase 3, yeah. So now it's Shareen's game to lose, but anything can happen.
Yep. Of course, the teleport patterns are going to be all off. But we're through 3 hits in phase 3, so yeah, this is...
Yeah, it's very close, but...
Yeah, that should be a triple. Ooh, just misses
Nope.
the triple, but it gets it out.
Get your
GGs.
GGs in. As Kaesden also didn't get the triple there, and this has got to be a fanfare snipe. From Kaesden's perspective, at least.
Yeah.
And there goes Shareen, 138-40.
Yeah.
And there goes Kaesden 138.50.
Not even the fastest time difference in this particular set, unfortunately.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And the Triforce just wants a friend.
Yeah. We're trying to get see about getting an interview with Shareen and Kaesden. I think they're going to be joining us in a second.
Okay, we got both of our runners in here. GG's, guys. That was pretty crazy.
Holy crap, that was close.
Yo, GG's, dude.
GG, dude.
I was waiting for you to drop the 120, man. I'll be honest. I'm like,
I
just
was
practice.
the same. I made some gambles, some paid off, most didn't, and it felt bad.
Yeah, that was insane.
Getting to Ganon and you not done, it's like this is either going to be really, really close or I might have a chance, but it was really close.
I'll be honest. I kind of really liked what the seed threw at us. I feel like there was just a lot of.
It was interesting. It was really interesting.
Shareen, you made like just enough skips, like Right Side Desert and Hera Big Chest, which had the Tempered Sword, which allowed Kaesden to make up some time, but you know.
Got it. Okay.
But yeah, Right Side Desert, I was surprised by.
There were like so many like on the fly decisions that like, you know, I'm glad I got away with some skips.
The gloves were what? They were vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of get it. Like I don't like the Right Side Desert skip, but I also kind of get it. Sucks to run over there and run back.
So after
you have the entire world available at that point.
After map chest and desert, right? So you have the small key, and then you have torch available and 2 chests on right side, right? So like, how are you routing it? Are you going right side and then coming all the way back for the torch?
Oh no, I thought you'd go back in after Landmo.
Right, so there's no point in going back in at that point when I know that mitts are mirror locked. So I know I'm going to be able to get back in.
Yeah.
Like mirror, I was tunneling on it for a while. Like that's what made me do Hype K. That's what made me go into Thieves.
I was too. I was tunneling on that pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. That was the other thing, Shareen. You did Back of Thieves. That was surprising. I guess it was 3 items.
Yeah, it was. I almost did, but I felt super behind. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. I'm just going.
I'll be honest. The way I opened, I felt a little bit behind. Just because, like, I felt like the execution was like, eh. Like, I farmed a little bit of rupees. It was like, whatever. By the time I got Dark World, I'm like, this is pretty linear. I did Eastern Big Key Chest, which I feel like Kaesden might have meted himself out of, because we had the Fire Rod. So felt a little bit behind to start, and so I was just kind of playing like, okay, let's just make the high percent plays, and win.
I did Eastern early.
Yeah, you were both in Eastern at about the same point. The major difference was that after because I guess the Dead Rock, you just never went up to check Spec Rock, or you just didn't want to check Spec Rock without a mirror or a hook shot. So Kaesden had already gotten the buck, and then decided that it was just going to be like I guess it was probably just like a lamp in desert, or went straight to Ag after.
Yeah, because I saw the glove on the island. I was like, I don't want to go to desert to get a lamp to go do Aga to come back later. So I just did Dark Aga after getting the hook shot.
Yeah.
Whereas you did Aga early. Okay.
I did it real early. Yeah. And then I hard gambled on the flippers after that. It's like, these have to pay off for something, or I've already thrown and lost the race. So I was following them pretty hard, and I went into
Jeez.
swamp pretty early.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing, Shareen. We were surprised when you went into swamp before, like, ice.
So here's kind of my thought process. I'm gonna try not to ramble too much. After I got the hook shot and banked on going into thieves, thought process there, like, I want to skip flippers if possible. So if I can get my mirror while I'm here, I'm set. I do Skull Woods, I go immediately and get those myths, and like doing that later on and coming back is so slow. Once I got to Hera and I had the mirror in hand, I'm basically like, I'm looking at my items and I'm like, between Ice Rod, a Medallion, Samaria, and Bow, those are all, how do I put it, like go mode-esque items. They don't really do a lot, except for like efficiency. So I basically said one of those is in Swamp. Like, I'll play those odds. I'll play those odds that one of them is in Swamp. And like, instead of doing this dance where like I avoid Aga for an hour and like be inefficient, like walking to the pyramid, water walking the mitts, and like trying my best to avoid it, I'm like, let me just do it. Let me do Swamp into my mitts on the island. That's pretty efficient.
That's what I did.
I felt really bad about doing Caneless Ice though.
Oh yeah, me too. I felt even worse when I found the cane immediately after.
Yep, same.
Like, I think there's an argument to be made that when you get that, you flute and go check Mire shed area right away.
Did you do Mire?
You can always. No, I didn't go into Mire.
Yeah.
Okay.
After Ice, I went to Mire area and saw it was Quake. I was like, cool, I don't even have to think about it. Get Samaria, even better. Get Quake. It's like, well, this sucks, but I'm not going in. So
right. I mean, when I got Quake,
it just felt bad. It's like you could totally get your mitts, get Samaria, and then come to Ice and save a minute.
I mean, I was completely defeated until I saw TR was Bombos. If TR was Ether or Quake, I was ready to like.
I was so glad it was Bombos. So if it was Bombos, it's like I was just looking at us like, you're not done yet at 1:20. It can't be anything but Bombos. It has to be, or either that or you missed something big.
What was your go mode?
Ice Rod.
Okay.
Yeah, you were both Ice Rod for go mode though.
Did you double dip TR?
Yep.
You did. Okay.
I did a ped check right beforehand because I was debating Smiths or Mire, and I'm like, Mire's really slow, and like as much as I committed to Swamp, if Bombos is required. Yeah, I'm glad I went to Smith Chain because I typically like diving Mire.
I almost did Smith Chain. I was doing North Dark World. I did Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. And if the bow had not shown up there, I would have gone back for Smith Chain.
Yeah, Kaesden, actually,
because that bow showed up, it's like, there's an item on pod. I don't want to commit to the entirety of Smith Chain when my Ice Rod might just be at something I have to do anyway. So I'm going to go do that first. And then after I was done with that, it's like, well, I could still go back and do Smith Chain. It's not that bad. Or I could just gamble that it's TR. And I figured at this point, I'm just going to go for it and hope for the best.
Yep. Oh, and Kaesden, you never did Shovel Check or Magic Bat.
No, I was going to do all that together with Smith Chain. So when I got my Ice Rod, I had no reason to do them. But
yeah, Shareen tried to save his portal, so he did those Light World checks first before going into the Dark World.
How are you going to save a portal with Aga dead?
You just don't go into the Dark World.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Just
do
only the Light World ones. Okay.
Yeah, you can't do the save and continues, but if you do shovel or powder, you're fine.
Yeah.
It was just a small I mean I went back for Spiral Cave too at that point.
Yeah, I did think about doing shovel up into the Smith Chain, but like the chances of it are pretty slim of being able to save a portal. So it's like whatever. It's not that big a deal. I'd rather just get the checks done as quick as I could.
Yeah, and that end game, you really were just kind of eating away at Shareen's lead there between not doing those couple of extra checks and then going straight right in GT and then, not getting caught in the Hellway after Moldorm 2.
No. Can we talk about those chain chomps, playing defense? I've never had it where I walk into that room and both chain chomps are guarding both sides of the chest back and forth. Like, I'm like, okay, one will go left. Like, if they both go left, I'm fine, and if they both go right, I'm fine. But they were, like, literally, like, every movement, I couldn't escape that. I wasn't going to slap on cape there.
Gamma is taking you to task for not slapping on cape.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So you have a cape.
Honestly, I am just grateful to escape this with the win. Like, I feel like my execution has been pretty bad, and you know, doing thieves and skipping tempered and messing up a lot in the end game. Like, I'll take escaping with the win. I feel like I cleared a lot.
I think the other big problem I had is I double dipped pod.
Okay.
Because I did Aga before I even had a glove, so I kind of played into that pretty hard. And it's like, there's got to be something here. There was nothing. Everywhere I looked just came up empty.
I just wanted to avoid it as long as reasonably possible, that it didn't, like, make my routing more inefficient.
Yeah, I feel I was decently efficient, so... What was your CR?
170.
170, okay, yeah, you got 10 on me. But I don't know if that's in GT or whatever, but you did get 10 on me. Part of that, the back of Thieves Town for sure, because I didn't touch that.
Yeah. Plus maybe like 2 checks in the light world that you Shareen did.
I think I also accidentally dashed past water Zora Ledge, and I was thinking about that the whole time. Like, I don't think I looked at it.
I think it was just a piece of heart. That or like 10 arrows or something. It was nothing.
Anything else?
No.
I think said my piece, but yeah, GG Shareen. It was fun to finally get a chance to race you in a tournament.
And it was very close, so
yeah, it was.
Happy to be on the winning end of it, but I know this probably stings on your end, especially in this kind of tournament.
It does, but like making a race out of it makes it feel a little better. Like, if I got blown out, I would have felt a lot worse. But, you know, if it's
and as we were discussing, this isn't even the closest race in this series.
Yeah, pretty much. I was literally thinking as I was going into Ganon, I'm like, based on that post Moldorm room, I'm like, if I lose to Kaesden by like 3 seconds, because I spent like 15 seconds getting hit by mini Helmosaurs, then
I had a pretty clean GT, so I was trying.
Yeah, it was.
Mine was like just clean enough. Like, it had some messes, but it was like enough to get by.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing your teams in games 5 and 6, and then maybe even 7 if it goes that far.
Yeah, Illis is gonna carry, so it's fine.
But everything on Illis' shoulder. Good idea.
Well, if I lost, then it would have been perfect situation. But
yeah. So I think the next one's going to be open, but I don't know which one of you two is going to decide to race out. But...
I don't know. You know, I'm more of like a cross keys kind of guy, so I don't know if I'm going to play open. Just kidding. I'm probably going to play open.
Yeah, you and Illis versus GFE and Jesse, right? In some combination.
Yeah.
Well, right. Good luck to both of your teams going forward.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
And give both of our runners a follow. Their links are in the chat. Big shout outs to Top Island Rossi for the commentary and to Lady Laura Linda for tracking. That said, we're going to go raid ZSR main, where you're going to find out they are having a lot of fun.
Is this the one hard?
It is still going on. Yes.
Oh no!
Oh wait, it's a Zelda 2 rando.
It's a Zelda 2 rando with 1 heart, 2 lives, And they just can't make any progress because they keep dying. Oh no.
Oh yeah, let's go. We'll go say hi to them. Until next time, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.